Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you have seen the previous videos which I uploaded and learned a lot. Today we'll continue with our MS Excel journey. Welcome to the day 5 of the Excel series, and today we're going to learn something new which is known as a format painter. This tool is very amazing and helps you to do your work in a smarter and efficient manner. Imagine you're putting the formulas or functions again and again to the every single cell you want to do. Now suppose if there is a function which you can use and make this happen within seconds. How is it? Yes, I'm talking about the format painter function which allows you to do it. Now without going into too much theory, let's directly dive into the practical aspects. Let's see what does this tool do with the help of our Excel. As you can see, this is our Excel which I have used in the earlier videos as well. Using this, we'll understand how can we use the format painter function and make our work done in a faster and easier manner. Now suppose I write something in this cell. If I write my name over here, you can see that my name is written at the G2 cell in this MX worksheet. Now, if I want to add a color, font color or imagine fill color to this cell, I put a yellow fill and a red font color to this particular cell. Now, imagine you want to do the same to these three cells as well, that is A3, B3 and C3 cell. Now, what are you supposed to do? You can do it directly by going at the fill color and again clicking at the font fill color. You can get the results, but as you see, you have to do it every single time. So if I say you, there's a simple and easier method to do it. How is it? For that, I'll first undo whatever I've done. If I press Ctrl Z, it will undo our data. Now you can see it has come to the previous. Here comes the use of the format painter function. With the help of the format painter function, we can do it in quicker manner. Now let's see how to do it. Firstly, I have to select the cell where my functions which you want in other cells are already selected. Now you can see I have selected the G2 cell where already the fill color and font color has been selected. I'll also add a border to this. I add an outside border and you can see that it gets border. Now if I want to use the format painter function, first thing I have to do is come onto the cell where the functions have been already entered and keep my cell selected on that. Next step is to go to the clipboard section. You can see over here it's written as a format painter. It looks like a simple paint brush which tells that it is a format painter. Now if I click on it, you can see that the cursor gets changed. You can see a format painter along with the cursor wherever I move it. The Excel tells that the format painter is applied and you can use this by just clicking on where you want to enter the data. You can use it in a continuous sequence as well. That is, if I want this, I will come over here, click on the format painter and simply drag it. Now you can see the A3 to C3 cell have been formatted the same way as the G2 cell is formatted. Now, what if I tell that the data is not in the sequence or it is not at the same row or same column? Now, how to do that? This is a shortcut key which I have learned very recently and found it useful. Firstly, I will undo the data for our better understanding. Now you see, I want to use the format painter function and make the date column and amount column come to this same format. Now how can I do that? For that you have to come and click on the cell where the functions are already selected. Then you have to double click on the format painter. By double click on the format painter, you can see that if I select this, my cursor does not get changed and still the painter option is available over here. It is only available when we double click on the format painter. Now if I told you want to remove the same, you can just press escape button and you see that the format painter is gone and it does not apply any formats on the cell which you have selected. If you have observed, you can see that while I applied the format painter on the date column of my Excel worksheet, the date gets changed. That is 45748. The date gets replaced to a number. If you come and click on this, you can see that the date gets changed. Nothing to worry, this you can get back within a single click. Now firstly I'll tell why does the Excel change the date to a number. When you click on this cell where you have selected the format painter, you can see that the format part of the cell is selected as general. If I click the format painter, everything gets changed where I keep the further cursor. That is, whether it may be the fill color, it may be the borders, it may be the italic, bold function, everything gets changed. Even the format cell gets changed. That is, if it was in a number series, the same it will come as a number series. If I want to change it, I have to simply select the cell where it was and come over here where I can see the general return. There is a drop down box. I can click on that and press a short date. I see my dates are recovered as it was earlier. This is the use of the format function table which you can use and help you get work done faster and efficient manner. What if there's an option that we can use the Microsoft Excel using only the keyboard? Do you think whether it's possible? Yes, it's possible. You can select the multiple functions available in the Excel just by using the keyboard. I'll tell you a shortcut key for that. Whenever you press the Alt key in your laptop or keyboard, you can see that the tab or the ribbon part of the MX worksheet gets selected and it gets highlighted to the different alphabets in front of it. We can see that the file is selected by F, home by N, insert by N, page layout by P, formulas by M, and so on. The Excel tells that if I want to go further to the ribbon part of that, I simply need to click the alphabet which is displayed over there. Suppose if I want to go and use the functions available in the home tab, I need to click H. Then the Excel further gives the alphabet wherever the same function can be used. We see that the bold is mentioned in 1, italic 2, underlined by 3, the alignment functions by AL, AC, AR, and so on. Using a simple example, I'll show how to do it. You can undo the same by simply clicking on escape key. Now suppose if I want to merge and center this part of the Excel where the amount received in April 2025 now is written in A2 cell and I want to convert A2 to C2 cell into a single cell. Using the keyboard I can do it. Firstly I have to do is click on the Alt key and then the formulas or shortcuts get displayed. Next I have to come to H, that is home tab, and see where is the merge and center. I can see that the merge and center is somewhere over here and it shows me to press the M keyboard. If I press M, we can see that the Excel further prescribes and gives us the option to merge and center, merge across, merge cells, unmerge cells. Now I want to merge and center the cells. I need to press C. You can see that the merge and center is working and the cell gets merged to a single cell. That's it for the day guys. I hope you are learning and watching every videos which I publish so that you can learn MS Excel from the very basics, that is from the scratch. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates and learnings in the MS Excel. A kind request to everyone who has watched my video to please do comments in the comment section part of this video, the parts you have liked or disliked, so that I can come up with the learnings and come up with new videos so that you can learn many more things from me. Thank you. Thank you for watching. This is your friend Suraj signing off. Bye. Have a good day.